pass to the back in the backfield, and a couple of missed tackles there. He's got a first down. He almost did, but good pursuit on the secondary part. As you can see the replay, nice pass to Trust there, and broke it up the middle and is tripped up at around the 33-yard line.
So back deep for the Cougars, they have West and they have Golden. It's 4th down and 9, ball at the 33-yard line.
Pioneers
full timeout. And I guess it's the Pioneers. Yes, the Pioneers call timeout.
That could be a costly timeout, but each team should have 2 left, as King called one earlier in the 3rd quarter.
Okay, the Pioneers have 2 timeouts, while the Cougars have 3. And on the field, man, Tom Mealy's got something to say.
Although the Pioneers are trailing right now 22-14, here's a bunch of people right now who still have faith in the Pioneers. This is the William Patterson College cheerleading squad, which consists of 13 girls and only 2 guys. I don't know how they get on the team, but I guess they enjoy it. This is the William Patterson's first game cheerleading. The cheerleaders are at home, and they will be going out on the road pretty soon. So if you follow the Pioneers, check out the cheerleaders. This is Tom Mealy for WPC Sports. Now back to Kevin and Dean.
Well, thank you, Tom, and I'm sure you're having a good time down there by the cheerleaders. Tom, having fun down there, and hopefully the Pioneers can have some fun too, and hopefully pull out a win here. So it's 4th and 9, Pioneers back to punt. Len kicks it, and there's nobody back. They're going for the block, and it's going to take a Pioneer roll as it goes down to about the 23-yard line. Flags everywhere. I didn't see anything, Dean.
Well, obviously it was a late flag, something we didn't see, but I was surprised they didn't have anybody back. That gives the Cougars worse field position than they would have had if somebody was back there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Going for the block right now because there's a better chance that you're going to block. You're going to run into the kicker, get a penalty on that play. And we got a personal foul called on Kean. And Kean's taking a lot of late hits, especially on the kickoff returns. Their special teams are really wound up right now.
Yeah, they had an illegal block last time on the punt, but the Kean Cougars put themselves back even further.
Pioneers trailing 22-14 to Kean. 8:46 left to go. And this is where, I've been saying the whole half, I'm like, they got to stop him, This is serious. This is the crunch time. They got to stop him.
Because if they stop him here at around the 10 or the 12-yard line, you want to keep them within there. Pioneers get good field position off the punt, but it's been the run. It's been the run in the second half for Kean, and they're gonna have to stop it. It looks like it's gonna be a 1st and 25. It was a dead ball foul, I do believe.
So a big foul. It's 1st and 25. Ball at the 12-yard line. Wide left is West. Wide right is Bob Squartelli. Calling the signals is Taranta. Taranta hands off to Golden. Golden gets about 1 yard at the most.
Well, Kean's going to be working on the clock right now. There's a little extracurricular activities going on.
And we
bring up second and long.
Sorry, Dean. We'll be back after this word from your local station. We're back here. Kean, 2nd down and 24. A long ways to go. Looking back is Toronto. He can't find anybody. He's going to run right, and there's a flag on the play, and you know what that is. Yeah. Dean, you know what it is. Well, it's holding.
Yeah, it's usually in the area of holding, and that's exactly what it is. Pioneers have had good coverage in their secondary, and once again, Toronto could not find anybody to throw to.
When a quarterback has that much time, it's got to be holding.
Yeah.
It's got to be. So it's, 1st and 25 looked bad. Now it's like 3rd and second and 34, I believe. On
Well, whether they take the penalty or not, it would bring up a third and.
I think the Pioneers should decline. It's a smart. 24 yards. It's third and 20.
Well, the other side of the coin is they want to push them back even further, and that's what they're going to do. It looks like.
If you can stop them on the next 2 plays, I guess, thinking your way and their way right now, maybe a block punt in the end zone, get the ball back, or.
That's going to be it. Yep, they're going to take the penalty.
Okay, so the Pioneers are thinking along of Dean's ways now.
Yeah, it was half the distance to the goal line. So it'll bring up even second and further for Kean.
We'll just say second and a long way right now. Ball at the 8-yard line.
Second and 28.
Second and 28 now.
Yeah, major good defensive penetration by the Pioneer defensive line there, and it's going to bring up about third and a mile.
So third and long to go. Third and 28 it officially is. And the Pioneers have outscored their opponent 34-3 in the fourth quarter this season. That is before tonight's game.
Yeah, well, it's 7-0 Kean right now, so the Pioneers are going to.
We need to see some of those points.
Yeah.
The Pioneers got to get pumped.
Third and 29.
Clock is rolling with under 7 to go.
So it's third and officially 29. Ball at the 6-yard line. Passing play or running play? I don't know. Probably running, I would say right now. Oh, I was wrong.
Go to the air.
Looking deep. Toronto's hit. Ball not even close to anybody.
Well, Bond was running out of the backfield there, but it looked like McCollum let him go at first, and it looked kind of scary, but McCollum did pick him up very well, and the ball was overthrown.
Pioneer rush big on that play because maybe that throw was altered because of the hit he took. As we see the replay here, Dean. And that was the replay.
And now it's punt in his end zone.
So it's 4th and 29. A short punt to the 40. Picked up by number 9, Pascas, excuse me. Pascas picks it up. Pioneers in good field position. Ball at the 40-yard line.
The Pioneer. Oh.
So the Pioneers coming on offense. 6:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. And let's see how. No, we're not going to. Okay. Fred's trying to be real funny up here right now.
Fred had a silly stat next to us. But now it's crunch time now.
So it's 1st and 10. Ball at the 39. Larry drops back. Looking for number 37, Mark West, is incomplete.
Yeah, well, he tried to throw to one of his backs once again on a post pattern in the middle, but the ball was too low to handle.
So it's 2nd and 10. They're in close right now. I think you got to go. The run has abandoned them in the second half, but it's there. They rushed for over 200 yards a game, except for against Trenton State. They had a miserable running game, but they got to go. I think they got to go for the run, but it looks like they're set up in a standard offense. Throwing the ball again. He's got White on the wing, and he overthrows him.
Well, if worst comes to worst, you might want to get down in field goal position. Linton has a decent leg, because if he got it to 22-17, that's not too bad with about 6:29 to go. But obviously they want the first down to keep this drive going. As you can see on the replay, Leary throws to White, but he overthrows him. Good coverage on the play, though.
Kean in that prevent defense because Al White, the guy was about 10-15 yards back until Al White got to him. So let's see what Kean throws at the Pioneers. It looks like going back into a prevent defense. The rush, hand off to White.
Yeah, I think it was offside, if anything. We're going to try to see if the offensive line drew him offside, but it looked like he crossed the line before the ball was snapped.
So we'll have to wait for the referee. The Pioneer players are clapping. And we have offsides on Kean.
He tried to cheat and get White. He did a good job of it, but unfortunately he crossed the line before the ball was snapped.
So the Pioneers have an extra life here.
Assessed against Kean, offside.
It'll be 3rd and 5. Ball at the 34-yard line.
The Pioneers have some options here. They can try that reverse that they've done about 3 times tonight. you know, that double reverse. So we'll see. That quick reverse.
Pioneers have Scott Santor in the backfield. In motion is Mark West. Hand off to West. West going on the outside. Fumble.
He fumbled, but I don't think it's going to be enough to give him the first down. It's going to bring about 4th and 2 or 3.
It's 4th down and 6 minutes to go. The thing is, look at this replay here, Dean.
Yeah, it was an option play, and Leary gave it to West. Big hit there, and the ball goes flying out of bounds.
Crushing hit.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the Pioneers look like they are going to go for it on 4th and call it around 3.
so it's 4th down and 3. 6 minutes to go.
Important play here.
Ball at the 31, 32-yard line. There he drops back. An incomplete pass. And a lot of confusion in the Pioneers offense right now.
And I'm going to, call it an incomplete pass on the shovel pass by Leary.
You had people going one way, Leary throwing another way.
Yeah, it looks like they were kind of confused on that one.
Coach Gallagher's got to be upset because what I saw the first half and what you saw and what the rest of us saw, we saw a team of the future, we thought. I mean, it looked good. It looked really good. Now the Pioneers have just crumbled in the second half.
Yeah, they've been outscored 19-0 in the second half. And it's been that Kean running game.
And some of the fans are leaving, but you stay tuned with us. Leary is 2 for 7 in the second half passing. Started off 4 for 6. Back to action here. Handoff is to Bond. Bond breaks a couple tackles, and he gains about 14 yards.
Well, that should give Bond about 166 yards. And he has, once again, been the workhorse. Great haul in the Pioneer defense. Looks like they're kind of weakening. And you can see on the replay, nice little draw play to Bond. And he broke a couple of tackles and even went further up the field. And they're at the 45-yard line.
Bond is just like a truck. He's been running over the defense. I mean, the guys get to him, but he just runs them right over. So it's 1st down and 10, ball at the 45-yard line. In motion is West.
It's like McCoggle on that one, 2-yard gain there. They're just working on the clock right now.
So going to be about 2nd down and 8 for the Kean Cougars. As we see the time running down, about 5:05 left to go in this game.
Well, they got to shut them down here and get the touchdown with the 2 points.
So it's 2nd down and 8, ball at the Kean 47. In motion is Waring. A throw complete. A fumble. Picked up by number 10, Lee Linton. And hopefully that's going to be the key of the game.
Well, they threw it to Mike Geoffrey. And I went, wow, because I was surprised they even threw the ball with the ground attack. Caught him off guard. Great catch. But the Pioneer defense forces the turnover.
Not a very, very smart play as we see on the replay here, Dean.
Yeah, he catches the ball, and boom, right there, the ball comes loose. And the Pioneers now have the ball with 4:36 left in the 4th quarter.
Lee Linton now, who's been a key to this Pioneer, for Pioneers defensive backs, has 1 fumble recovery and 1 interception on the game. Reverse handoff and another fumble, but I think the Pioneers got it.
Yeah, you're kind of surprised they're running the ball now, but they tried to catch him off guard, and Kean defense didn't overcommit and made a good play.
Number 66, Ted Christian, heads up on that play, picks up the loose ball. So it's 2nd and 10 or long. Pioneers need to score. 4:10 left to go. Down by 8.
Yeah, clock is running. I'm surprised they're taking their time.
Santor in the backfield. White in motion. Leary takes it. Gets hit hard, but
he took a big hit there.
Gains about 4 yards in the play.
Surprised they have Leary running. He's usually not known for his running, especially with his knee injury.
Yeah, definitely surprising play. I think Kean was more, they were watching Al White to the side of Leary.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Important third down conversion here. Have not done well on third down conversions.
Last I checked, I think they're like 2 of 9. 3:25 to go for the Pioneers. In motion is Trust. Pitches back to Trust. Trust going around the outside. Cuts in.
Well, he started running the wrong way. And he probably lost about a couple of yards on that.
Either something's wrong here. I mean, are the Pioneers down? Are they losing? It's 22-14 here. I think they got to go to the passing game. I mean,
No,
you got
Al White.
Brian Leary out there for a reason. He's your starting quarterback.
Al
You
White's,
got to use him.
Al White's coming in for West. So Al White probably will be, big play man on this play. Important 4th down conversion. It is 4th and long.
It's 4th and 9. Pioneers got to do something now. The motion is West. Larry rolls. He throws. Intercepted by Kean. To the 30, 25. Cuts back in. Down at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted.
Floyd Wiggins on the interception there.
Nope.
And that should about do it, folks. There's 2:23 left. I mean, that's a lot of time, but
We have a number change. It's Rob Calavetta that intercepted that ball.
okay, Calavetta. Okay.
What happened was he threw the ball. Leary threw the ball too late. By the time the ball was getting to his receiver, Calavetta intercepted it, and right now I think the icing's on the cake.
Kean's been real strong, and they're the team who wanted it. I mean, you just don't play one half, and that's the game. There's 2 halves to this game. And a fumble, but it's out of bounds.
Fumbles out of bounds.
Leary's stats in the total, he's 8 for 22, 89 yards, I believe, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. So, his total, is 6 for 14, 89 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception.
Yeah, 2:14 right now. The ball went out of bounds. Obviously, they're going to be working on that clock.
Leary 2 for 8 in the second half, and we just saw that interception. 2nd down and 10, ball at the 22-yard line. Toronto probably going to a running play right here with his big man Bond in the backfield. Hand off to McGoggle. McGoggle crushes the middle.
Well, Pioneers surprisingly haven't taken a timeout on this one, but that'll bring up about a 3rd down situation, 3rd and 10. They're going to probably keep Bond busy.
So it's 3rd down and 9. 1:53 to go. Pioneers trailing this game 22-14. Looked like the Pioneers had it in the bag in the first half, leading 14-3, but Kean has come out here tough in the second half, and they've dominated. They're the team that wanted it, scoring 19 unanswered points in the second half. So it's 3rd and 9, ball at the 21-yard line. 1:30 to go. Clock continues to run. Pioneers still have some timeouts left. Toronto's going to throw the ball, and a sack. Number 59, Jose Rodriguez on the play, along with a couple other Pioneer players.
Yeah, I assume the Pioneers call a timeout. I mean, it is 4th down, so they want to have some time to get down the field with only a minute 13 left in the ball game.
With 1 timeout remaining, 1:13 to go.
On the tackle of Toronto.
William Patterson College now has 4 sacks on the game.
And the Pioneers are left with 1 timeout left for their offense. They're going to have to score. The best thing right now, I guess, for them is going to be kissing their sister.
So we'll be back with more Pioneer action right after this break.
Or you lost your life with your hosts, Crash Dummies, Vince and Larry. Hi.
Hello, and welcome to the show that proves if you don't buckle your safety belt, the loser is you.
That's right, Vince, and by not buckling up, you could end up in places you never dreamed.
Like traction!
Or the emergency room!
Plus, Larry, if you're not buckled up, you could maybe take a ride in a beauty like this. Stay tuned!
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
We're here, 4th quarter. Pioneers trailing 22-14. 4th down and 14. 1:19 left to go in the game. Are they going to go for the field goal? I don't know.
Well, a field goal obviously would put this one away. So we're going to see what they come out with. No indication of how they're going to set up yet.
Well, coming back in the game is quarterback Toronto, Mike Toronto. And it looks like they might just try to run at the Pioneers, just giving up. I mean, the ball's deep inside Pioneer territory.
Yeah, they're going to go.
McGoggle and Gold in the backfield.
It's 4th and about 14.
And Waring is wide right, along with number 84, Alec Martin. Toronto drops back, and for some weird reason, he's going to throw the ball. He rolls right, he throws. It's intercepted by the Pioneers. And Dean, there's a big question mark here. Why throw the ball? You will only stop the clock because either you throw an interception.
Well, the other thing to that is obviously he wanted to make the big play off the interceptions. He could have just dropped it, and they could have taken it in for a deeper field position. Now the Pioneers have a longer way to go.
Can't see the number on who made the interception. Looks like number 27, Louis Stiebel, might have made it. So the Pioneers, 1st and 10. They got a long way to go. 1:11 left to go in the game.
11.
Yeah, now they have it 11 instead of maybe the 22.
Larry drops back. He throws. He's got a man. And it is incomplete, called incomplete. And as I said before, thank God there's not instant replay because I think he got the ball.
There's a flag down. Kean may be penalized here for complaining. For unsportsmanlike, but we're going to see.
As we see 1:05 left on the clock, referee's talking it over right now.
That's important. That's 15 yards, obviously, if it is, unsportsmanlike.
Delay of game penalty, and maybe he did mouth off at the referee. Maybe he kicked the ball. I didn't see what happened right there.
Obviously, in a delay game,
but it was not a smart play. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, you got to keep the Pioneers pinned down at their own end. It is only a 5-yard penalty, so it is worse than
so it's 1st and 5. Ball at the 16-yard line. Pioneers definitely in a passing situation. But they hand off to Al White. Al White trying to get out of bounds, and he does. And
there's a flag.
And another stupid play because that's going to be a 15-yarder. He was 5 yards out of bounds, and Kean just has to think.
Yeah, they just have to, it doesn't matter right now whether, knock him out. You just want, clock's on your side, but now field position matters.
We see the replay here, Dean.
Yeah, Al White breaks a couple of tackles. He's moving more laterally, but, yeah, 2 guys nailed him.
It wasn't 1 guy. It was 2 to make it worse. And you wonder why coaches have gray hairs because they got to put up with this stuff.
Yeah, obviously it's something Kean did not want, but Pioneers are going to take over at the 30-yard line. And more importantly, the clock stops with 57 seconds left. And Kean does call a timeout maybe to settle their defense down a little bit.
And I would want to be in the huddle right now. I want to hear what the coach has to say because...
Well, he's just going to... He probably
it's not too pleasant right now.
He probably won't want to yell at him to get him more fired up. He may just want to just calm him down, tell him, the clock's on our side and keep him in bounds and keep the clock rolling. Kean right now has the game in control. And on the Pioneer end, they got a thing pass. I don't see any more running plays going.
Now that was a surprise play. I said, they're going to go to the pass, but obviously they think Mr. Excitement, Al White, could pull something out of his bag of tricks again.
Well, he has 2 touchdowns today, of course. Hopefully, hoping for a big play from him.
And we'll be back, Dean. 57 seconds left. We'll be back with more action right after this.
The man, and dog.
For years, this man thought if he just tried hard enough, he could teach himself to read. Where do you go when you can't do it alone? He's getting help in a literacy program for adults. They got help from the United Way. All because the United Way got help from you. The United Way. It brings out the best in all of us.
Back to action, and a very exciting play by number 37, Mark West. A screen pass by Leary, throws it out to the right side. Looked like he was going to hit after about 5 yards. Breaks through tackle after tackle.
They've gone to that tonight, that halfback short pass there, and almost he almost broke that, and that, you know, that could have tied the ball game up with the 2-point conversion.
47 seconds left to go. This is the situation. Both teams with one timeout. Kean leading this game 22-14. Leary hands off. A reverse to Al White. Around to the 40. 35. 30. Down to the 28-yard line.
The clock is right. Oh, they're going to stop the clock to move the chain, so the Pioneers better be ready to snap the ball.
Pioneers' 2-minute offense is looking like the Kean College's 2-minute offense.
Well, we said they wouldn't run the ball, but that time they did. They went to that reverse again. Originally went to West, I do believe, not a triple, to Trust rather, and then he handed it back to Al White, and Mr. Excitement, Al White, picked up yardage to the 28-yard line.
Clock's running down, 27 seconds to go. Larry drops back, pitches it to West, to 25, 15. He is out of bounds.
There is
19 seconds to go in the game.
A shovel pass here.
And the crowd is up here at William Patterson College. What excitement, 3 years in a row now.
Yeah, this is an exciting game. The best they could do here is tie. But yeah, you can see Leary going back. He shovels it over to Mark West, who had a big hole on the right side as the Kean defense overcommitted.
Ball's at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. 19 seconds. Pioneers have one timeout. Big key in this game. Hands off to number 24. Ross, and Pioneers should call a timeout, and they will.
Yeah, because you don't stop the clock to move the chains, and there are 13 seconds. So the Pioneers have used their last timeout, and the only way they can stop the clock now is for the chains to move or get out of bounds or an incomplete pass.
I have to disagree with Coach Gallagher on that call. Ross has maybe only had 3 carries the whole game, and it's a big game. Pioneers losing 22-14, 13 seconds to go.
I think he wants to mix it up a little bit down the field. So he wanted to catch him off guard, but Kean was ready on that play, even though he did pick up about 4 or 5 yards on it. But that's not the kind of yardage you want at this point.
Got to go to the air right now. You got to look. Treppel, who's been silent for the whole night. You got to look for Treppel.
Yes, Treppel
or you might even look for White coming out of the backfield.
Well, they should be keying on White. The Kean defense should. And it'll be an interesting call. Obviously, he's going to have to pass it because he doesn't want to run out the clock or try to get it out of bounds.
The crowd here on their feet. They look like, they were dead for 2 minutes ago. Now they're all on their feet, hoping for the Pioneers to score and maybe tie up this game.
Yeah, obviously a loss would be devastating here. A tie, is not too bad, I guess, but obviously you want to come out with a win. But it's, obviously it's better than
a lot of fans. With about 4 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go, when the Pioneers failed to go on a 4th down conversion, left the stadium. They're going, oh, bye-bye. They're doing the old Phil Rizzuto, we'll leave a little early. But no, these fans are the real fans. They're watching the game right now. Pioneer players up on their feet. Kean Cougar players on their feet. It's 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 11-yard line.
They're still in the wing tee.
Santor in the backfield. In motion is West. Throw for the end zone. And they were going for Treppel.
Well, they had a lot of Kean players go to the left side of the field, while Treppel, I do believe, was cutting towards the middle. And if he completes that pass, a good pass, that's a touchdown because all the Kean players are moving to the left as Treppel moves to the right. 8
seconds to go in the game. Pioneers down, 22-14.
Could be the last play of this game.
You might have maybe two plays.
Maybe 1 or 2 plays left, that's it.
It's got to be passing because if they get stopped before getting out of bounds, that's it. You got to go for the end zone. You got to go. 11 yards.
White in motion,
And it's an incomplete pass. 3 seconds to
Well,
go.
4th down, but look at this. Look at this as the last play.
Oh, definitely you're going for this right now. The Pioneers
And it's 4th down.
have not been able to break through right now, this Kean defense.
About 6.
Leary's been rushed. He can't do anything. Coming in with a new play is Mark West,
Mark
number
West
37.
coming in. Santora comes out.
Well, Santor's the big back. He could have been used for
Man,
basically
They
blocking.
want people that are going to get in the end zone, obviously. This is it. Last play.
4th down and 6 to go. Ball at the 11-yard line. Pitch back. Fumble. And the time runs out here. The Kean Cougars win the game 22-14.
Well, I don't know. They tried this a couple years ago. Maybe if Al White gets the ball, he throws it. I don't know, but we'll never know since he dropped the ball. So, right now, Kean comes out with a well-deserved 22-14 victory. Here's the play. Yeah, he pitched it, and Al White just dropped it. Now, we don't know if he would have had a halfback option if he did catch the ball.
A big question mark, but a very exciting game once again for the Pioneers, as they lose 22-14, falling just short of another victory.
As you mentioned before, it was a game of 2 halves. First half obviously belonging to the Pioneers, and Kean comes back with 19 unanswered points.
19 unanswered points. Bond rushed for over 170 yards, 110 of them in the second half alone, Dean.
Yeah, running game, as I mentioned before, this whole second half. Kean didn't panic. You know, they just came out, ran the ball, established a running game, and came out with the 22-14 win.
You can't take things away from McGoggle, who 56 yards in the third quarter alone.
You know, ball control was key for Kean in this game, and they did an excellent job. It'd be interesting to see the time of possession in the second half, but Kean did hold on to that ball, and it seemed like the Pioneers were 3 and out all second half.
As we're saying, the big thing was turnovers. First half, Pioneers had no turnovers compared to 2 of them by Kean. Then 3 turnovers in the second half for the Pioneers. Really crushed them, as you said. We're outscored 19-0 in the second half.
Well, Kean moves to 2-2 overall and 1-1 in the conference. William Patterson falls to 2-2, but more importantly, 0-2 in the conference.
And next week we will be playing on Saturday, next home game, Uppsala. They haven't won in 3 years, but they are a tough team.
Yes, they are. You know, they've had a couple of close losses this past year, a couple of losses in the final minutes. So the Pioneers, you know, it's not going to be an easy win for them next week. They're going to have to earn it in front of the homecoming crowd next week.
We want to thank you for joining us for this broadcast. I'm Kevin Varick. For Dean Perry, you've been watching Pioneer Football.